Hey everyone, I'm back with an Allergy Shots update. It's been about 3 weeks now since I've been starting the allergy shots. So if you saw in my last video, just as I suspected, it was confirmed I'm allergic to almost everything under the sun. And so my allergist specialist, my doctor, decided, okay, we're gonna do the shots, and pretty much thought she convinced me. I was already decided we're gonna do the shots. She can already start some of the allergens with me. I think what they had included was cat and dog and one other thing I can't remember, but I already started right then and there. After they did the allergy testing, I waited a little bit and then they gave me my first set of shots. They have to special order the concoction for me because it's all very individually based. They send the results to the special lab that then makes the special concoction of all the different allergens that you are allergic to. What I was told is I have to go for either once a week every week for 6 months, or I can shorten that time span and go twice a week every week for 3 months. So it's literally twice a week for 3 months. That's the path I chose to do because I'm trying to kind of speed up the process. And after that time, regardless whether you go once every week for 6 months or how I'm doing it, after that, you only go once a month. And even though once a month doesn't sound that bad, I think it's a lot, but I'm hoping that it just becomes routine after a while, because if you think about it, yeah, once a month doesn't sound bad, but when you're doing it for 3 to 5 years, that is a time commitment by far. So we shall see. I did want to talk a little bit about my experience post the allergy testing. As you saw in the pictures in my last videos, my arms looked really bad, you guys. The allergic reaction to some of those things was insane. Like, I had to go and get cortisol cream. I even went as far as to go back to the office to get them to give me a prescription cream, just because I needed something stronger. One of the reactions to the allergy shot, it just was not letting up, you guys, and it felt so itchy and it was like uncomfortable. Fast forward, we are now, I'd want to say 4 weeks in, and I'm happy to announce I have been consistent, you guys. I've been coming every week and twice a week. I will say that my arms have gotten a lot better. I'll show you guys. So you guys can look at my last video and compare that to what it looks like now. I'll show you all. So as you can see, it's all gone. There's no more bumps. There's no more allergic reaction. But I will say that sometimes I do bruise easily. Last week I did have a bruise, but I have noticed that my arms are getting more used to it. And the lady that gives me my shots said that eventually you do get used to it. So I'm getting used to it. It's still not a fun process. I mean, who likes shots? I'm just trying to push through to that one time a month, y'all. That's my goal. I feel like that's much more manageable, because coming twice a week for every week, I'm not gonna lie, it's a bit, I hate to use the word, but it's a bit dreadful, and it's a time commitment, you guys. I'm very lucky, and that's another tip I want to give you all. Make sure that you, if you are going to do allergy shots, that you pick a place that's really close to either home or work. I have a place that's literally right up the street from my work, so what I will do is come on my lunch break. And another really big tip, I just learned this the other day, and I'm not gonna lie, I was a little annoyed. Like, why would you not tell me this sooner? But so one day I came in and I sat down, right? I, signed in, I put my name down, whatever, on their check-in list. And I'm sitting there waiting to be called, and this other guy comes in and he then puts his name down on the list, and then they called him first. I was like, wait a minute. So I went up to the front and I was like, excuse me, did my name get called? Because I know this gentleman was here after me. Well, then they gave me the tea, and they said that, well, if you can text ahead or call ahead, they will put your name down. But you have to be guaranteed that you're going to be showing up, and give them a time. So I said, bet. I took down the girl's number, and that's what I've been doing. I've been texting her now to let her know, hey, I'm on my way. So example, you could text them literally morning of, and if you tell them, like, you could text them at 8 a.m., and if you tell them, hey, I plan to be there by 11 a.m. today, By 11 a.m. she'll put your chart up and get you ready. So that's supposedly how it works. The way I've been doing it is I'll let them know, hey, I'm gonna be there in about 20 minutes. Can you please start getting my shot? And that's how it's been working. So that's been a really huge help to me personally, because I can just kind of run over quickly on my lunch break, let them know ahead of time, hey, I'll be there in about 15. I think it's a balance, right? Give them enough time to get it ready, but I personally don't want to tell them first thing in the morning and then they forget about me come the afternoon. So I feel like giving them a 20-minute window has worked really well. And then it's perfect because then I go on my lunch break, I run over real quickly, and they have my shot ready to go. Now, the other thing I did want to talk about with this is that's interesting is their rule is that once you get your shot, you have to wait 30 minutes. That's why it's important to be close to the area, because even if you're seeing quickly, you're expected to be waiting there for at least 30 minutes. The first time I got the shot, I didn't wait 30 minutes because I didn't know that was a rule. And again, I went on my lunch break and I had to rush back to work. So I stayed put for about 10-15 minutes and then I left. I do try to do my best to stay for the full 30 minutes because the lady basically told me straight up, if you walk out of the office and you don't wait your 30 minutes and then you have an allergic reaction, we will not accept you. At that point, you need to go to the ER. And I was like, that sounds intense. But at the same time, I've noticed that I've been doing really well. Sometimes it depends. If I can spare the time, I'll try my best to stay the full 30 minutes. But if not, I just, try stay for as long as I can and then I bounce. I have noticed that quite a few people do that the same. Like I've seen some people go in, get their shot, and then they leave right away. Those are probably the veterans that have been doing it for a really long time. And then I see people who get the shot and then they will stay put. Some stay put the full 30 minutes. Some leave within 5, 10, 15 minutes. So it just really depends on how comfortable you are and how you're reacting to the side effects. I will say one day I got the shot and I was like feeling a little bit off and I started to get nervous because I had already left and I was like, I hope that I'm not having some severe reaction to this anytime soon. 30 minutes is not that bad to kind of tell you whether or not you're going to have a bad reaction. As I mentioned already earlier, that I've been doing shots for both, for cat, dog, and rabbit, I think was the third one that they've been giving me. But the girl just told me they got my full concoction, I guess you could say, with all of my allergens, and I will be starting that next week. With that said, it is changing from 1 shot to 2, so that's not gonna be fun because I already feel like I'm getting bruised up getting these shots and they're not fun as it is, and getting 1 on each arm now. And I've noticed that my arms do tend to get a little sore afterwards. I am starting to feel like I'm getting used to it. So that's the good thing. When I get my first shot with the full-on concoction and all of the allergens, I will make another update. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you've ever done allergy shots. Let me know what your experience has been, if you have any tips and tricks for everyone here. And until then, I will continue to vlog. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.